Right, so we are about to start a new session on uh, For and Against, an advanced reading course, and the title is Pop Stars Certainly Earn Their Money. So, are you ready?
Yes.
So, Sasan, please, the first sentence.
Sure. Pop stars today enjoy a style of living which was once the uh, prerogative only of royalty.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Pop stars today enjoy a style of living which was once the prerogative only of royalty. Prerogative means?
Prerogative refers to a right that somebody has
Mm-hmm.
done, and in doing so, that person could do something because of that right.
Mm-hmm. Yes, an exclusive right or even due that some people actually just obtain. Right. So it was exclusively, let's say, obtained that right to royalty and also to the affluent people. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but how do you know that that's exclusive? That's exclusive.
Because of prerogative. Usually, prerogative is not a very ordinary right.
Uh-huh,
You see,
yeah.
it is specialized. Mm-hmm.
About the
Hala, please. How can I pronounce you? I didn't get it. Hala or Hala? I don't know.
Hela.
Hela. Okay, because it's not written Hela, but anyway. So, Hela, please.
Wherever they go, people turn out in their thousands to greet them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it means that people are so welcoming pop stars. You know. Yes.
And,
Okay.
And what is the meaning of turn out here as a phrasal verb?
Mm-hmm. People turn out in their thousands, appear, show up.
Okay.
Yeah, they show up and appear and wave them, air them, and yeah, I'm here. Yeah, hello, let's have a selfie. Okay, let's take some selfies. Okay. Sasan, you please continue.
Okay.
And hello, whenever you are ready, just give me a signal. Okay, whenever you want to just
Yes, I'm ready.
So okay, please continue. The crowds.
The crowds go wild trying to catch a brief glimpse of their smiling, colorfully dressed idols.
Mm-hmm. Yes. The crowds go wild trying to catch a brief glimpse of their smiling.
I don't know what some means glimpse.
Glimpse, Sasan, what does glimpse mean?
It means a quick look.
Mm-hmm. Yes, a short look at something, even actually in a stealthy way,
And we have a verb glance, yeah?
Yes,
Take a
glance.
Catch a
Yes,
glance, yeah.
exactly. Glance. So the opposite is gazing or staring. When you look at something, for a long period of time steadily, which is impolite.
Yeah.
Idle. As a matter of fact, idle means a person who has been praised extravagantly, and even actually we have the verb idolize or lionize or adulate or admire or praise. Okay, do you have any questions so far? Both of you?
No, it's clear to now.
Okay, so Sasan, please continue the next sentence.
Sure. The stars are transported in their chauffeurs, chauffeur-driven Rolls Royces, private helicopters, or executive airplanes.
Okay. The stars are transported in their chauffeur driven, so they have private drivers. Hela?
Yes.
So they have chauffeur or private drivers, and Rolls Royce, it's a very expensive car that is not affordable by the ordinary people, private helicopters or executive aeroplanes. Do you know what executive here means?
No, I don't know it.
It means private. They have private airplanes, you know, pop stars.
Ah, yes.
Okay, please, Hella, continue. Okay, very good. They are surrounded by a permanent entourage. Entourage refers to a multitude or people, welcome back, a multitude of people around a very famous person. This is called entourage. You know, a group of people, usually fans of people who are surrounding another person. Entourage of managers, press agents, and bodyguards. So they are not, wherever they go, there is a group of people following them, usually fans. See?
Yeah.
Okay.
So is it different from bodyguards?
Yeah, bodyguards are just security people, you know, they just for the sake of security, but entourage not necessarily security, maybe actually they are fans, you know. Yeah. Okay, Sasan, please. Photographs. Line 7.
Photographs, yes. Photographs of them appear regularly in the press, and all their comings and goings are reported for like royalty, pop stars, or news.
So the press, everything is recorded and reported, you know, even for example when they go to a restaurant and have sushi, for example, it would turn out to be the heading of a magazine or newspaper, you know. It is not that important, nothing special has happened, but anyway, people have a thirst for these activities, and let's say okay, Hella, this book is if they enjoy many of the privileges or let's say the advantages of royalty, they certainly share many of the inconveniences as well. Inconvenience means something that is not easy to tolerate, and some problems, difficulties, and harshness. So it's included in the whole package, so it's not just does not reflect all the advantages. There are some setbacks as well. Do you have any question, both of you?
No, thank you. Sure. It's dangerous for them to make unscheduled appearances in public.
Yeah, it's dangerous for them to make unscheduled appearances in public. What is the British pronunciation of schedule?
Schedule.
Okay, Sasan, please.
They must be constantly shielded from the adoring crowds which idolize them.
They must be constantly shielded or protected from the adoring or worshipping or lionizing or idolizing crowds which idolize them. Put somebody on a pedestal. Have you heard of that?
No. Could you repeat it, please?
Yeah. Put somebody on a pedestal. Pedestal means actually to admire somebody so much that you treat them or talk about them as if they are perfect. It is the very good synonym for idolize. Put somebody on a pedestal.
And is it different from admire?
It is stronger. Not different, but stronger. There are some slight changes. Let me see. Okay, so Sasan, please.
Sure. They are no longer They are no longer private individuals,
Individuals.
individuals, uh, but public property. The financial rewards they receive for this sacrifice cannot be calculated. For the rates of pay are astronomical.
Right. Okay. Um, all right. They must be okay. They are no longer private individuals. They don't have privacy.
Yes.
You know. The
Yeah.
and but public property, it means that they belong to the whole people.
Uh-huh.
hmm
Yeah.
The financial rewards they receive for this sacrifice cannot be calculated uh, because of high level of popularity. People want to just join them, socialize with them, so they cannot have their own privacy. But it seems that actually the harshnesses or difficulties can pay off financially because they can earn a lot of money. For their rates of pay are astronomical, and also from another perspective, they need to just spend so much money on different occasions and for different purposes, you know. So when the pays or actually costs of something actually are astronomical, means
High, is it? Extremely
huge.
high.
Yes.
Extremely high. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say
Okay.
handsome.
Yes, a handsome amount of money. Yes, exactly. Okay. So please,
And
Sasa.
why not? Society has always rewarded its top entertainers lavishly.
Yeah. Society has always rewarded its top entertainers lavishly or extravagantly. You know, it means
Yeah.
that society likes to just impress entertainers and those who are in the field.
The great days of Hollywood have become legendary. Famous, famous stars enjoyed fame, wealth, and adulation on an unprecedented scale. Unprecedented scale.
Yes, the great days of Hollywood have become legendary, means
Famous and admired.
yes. Even actually, it has uh, it has joined some legends. It has become legends, or actually mythical explanations and manifestations. So it is somehow hyperbolic or exaggerated. But anyway, as you said, very famous and reputed. Famous stars enjoy fame or reputation, wealth or riches, and adulation. Adulation means praise and lionization. Yes.
This is more than enough.
Yes, exactly. Yes, excessive. It is excessive, and maybe actually um, they don't deserve help in something that has not happened before. Yes, because precede means to come before. Pre means before. Cede, C-E-D-E, as a Latin root means go. You know, and so it has never gone before. Okay, so please.
By today's standards, the excesses of Hollywood do not seem quite so spectacular.
By today's standards, the excesses of Hollywood do not seem quite so spectacular. Means spectacular?
Impressive.
Very good. Dazzling, impressive, brilliant. So it means that actually even there is some room for more lavishness and extravagance.
A single gramophone record nowadays may earn much more in royalties than the films of the past ever did.
Yes, a single gramophone record, first syllable because it is a noun. record, and if it is used as a verb, it is record.
Record.
Nowadays may earn more, much more in royalties than the film of the past ever did. So
Okay. The competition for the title Top of the Pops is fierce, but the rewards are truly colossal. Colossal.
colossal.
Colossal.
The competition for the title top of the pops, it means the best, to be the paragon. Do you remember? Or actually, to be on top is fierce or tough.
Yeah.
But the rewards are truly colossal. It means there are a lot of advantages if you happen to reach that stage or level, that is to become, let's say, the model of excellence.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a second. It says that actually they deserve that money that they earn, and it's they are laudable, or even actually we need to give some more attention to them. Okay, please continue, Hannah. Don't. Yeah, it's a question. So it says, don't the top men in industry earn enormous salaries for the services they perform to their companies and their countries? It's a kind of comparison between the salaries and remuneration obtained or attained by top industrymen and also top pop stars. Do you have any question?
No, it's clear.
Yeah, okay. So Sasan, please.
Sure. Pop stars earn vast sums in foreign currency, often more than large industrial concerns, and the taxman can only be grateful for their massive annual contributions to the exchequer. So who would begrudge them their rewards?
Begrudge.
Begrudge.
Very good. So pop stars earn vast sums in foreign currency, yes, often more than large industrial concerns, and the taxman can only be grateful for their massive annual contribution to the exchequer. So who would begrudge them their rewards? So according to this part, why are not taxmen, let's say, complaining about the high level of or high amount of salary that pop stars make?
Did you ask
Yes.
any question? Yeah.
Yes. The question is, why aren't taxmen or exchequers, why they are not complaining about the high level of money, or let's say fortune that pop stars are making?
Taxmen are some people who collect and gather some of the taxes. Is that right? And
Right.
why should they actually criticize about the amount of tax that, for example, entertainers are making?
Yes, that is the question, because they could just obstruct the process of making a lot of money, a huge amount of money on the part of the pop stars, but they don't do that because of the fact that they can actually receive a great proportion of their income. You see?
I'm sorry, but I don't understand it.
Yeah, we are trying to clarify that. So, Susan, do you have any question?
I think, or I guess, that tax people, taxmen are really happy about it. That, for example, entertainers are making more taxes, and that's really cheerful, and or maybe that would be really a sign of happiness that go through tax organizations and people. right?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, they are so happy or content with the whole idea because, for example, if a pop star can earn, for example, $100 million per month, for example, uh, and let's say from that amount of money, which is a fortune, quite a fortune, tax collectors or taxmen can receive some part of that, some C or some actual proportion of that. So without making any effort, so it is good for them too. That's why they do not begrudge or resent the money or the idea of making so much money on the part of the let's say pop stars. They do not just interfere with that.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Even they encourage them. Okay, be more successful so that we could be more successful too.
Yeah,
You see?
but there's a
Okay. When you begrudge somebody, it means that you resent somebody or even something because you need to pay for something, you need to give something, you are jealous of that person. You know, that is the meaning of begrudge.
yeah.
Okay. So, Hannah, please. Yeah. It's all very well for people in humdrum jobs to moan about the successes and rewards of others. So, humdrum job. What kind of a job is that? Do you know?
Normal job.
Yes, too normal.
There's
I
a
would say.
routine.
Very good. Yeah, routine. Yeah, boring and not exciting. You know, tedious. Yes, very good. Jobs to moan about. It means moan about here means yes, to be upset and also to complain about, to show your lack of satisfaction or dissatisfaction about the successes and rewards of others. So, okay, Sasan.
Yes. People who make envious remarks should remember that the most famous stars represent only the tip of the iceberg.
Okay. Yeah. People who make envious remarks, jealous,
Yes.
you know, should remember that the most famous stars represent only the tip of the iceberg. It means that
It means that it's the small part of the problem, the whole problem.
okay, and refer it to the whole to this sentence. What is meant by that? Not exactly. In my idea, it means that actually ordinary people should figure it out that the proportion of highly successful people who are really reputed and famous, or they are pop stars, as a matter of fact, the proportion of them to the whole population is so infinitesimal. It means that actually they are just in minority, not the majority of people, you see. So we should not just be jealous of them because they're so few. They are in the tip of the iceberg. Tip here actually refers to the pop stars, highly popular and famous, and the whole iceberg actually is the whole or population.
Yeah, but iceberg by itself means that it refers to the top of a mountain or something, yeah?
No. When we say, for example, it is tip of the iceberg, it refers to a whole phenomenon that you see, but the basic part of that is hidden to you. For example,
Yes, no, I know. But I just ask about the meaning of this word, just iceberg, without paying attention to this phrase.
Yeah, iceberg actually is a mass of ice floating on the surface of water or ocean, and about 1/10 of that is hidden to you, and 9/10 of that is below the surface of water, so it is concealed and invisible.
Yeah.
So that comparison is wisely made here, because you see, for example, and another interpretation that could be drawn from that is that, okay, you see just the outward appearance of their, for example, fancy life, but they have been trying very hard for that, and you don't see that part of their success, you know.
Yeah.
This is another interpretation that could be drawn. Hello, please. For every famous star, there are hundreds of others struggling to earn a living. As I said, actually, the comparison between the number of stars in a society and the ordinary people actually is so infinitesimal and disproportionate. So a man working in a steady job and looking forward to, or even you can say look to, or have high expectations to a pension. What is a pension? Do you know, Hela?
No, I don't.
Pension, Sasan?
The money which is given to people after their retirement.
Mm-hmm. Yes, or even actually they are incapacitated, they cannot work anymore, and they receive a regular amount of money which is so low from the government. You know, this is called pension. But most dominantly when they actually retire, go on a retirement.
Yeah.
So pension at the end of it has no right to expect very high rewards. So it is a kind of actually a subconscious issue, an issue related to your subconscious mind. When you just receive pension from the government, you cannot develop that expectation to earn a lot of money, because actually you just consider a barrier to the level of money that you earn. Okay, and pop stars do not get pensions, so because they don't need them, because they don't they are over them, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, he has chosen security and peace of mind. Did Hela read that part? I don't know.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, so Sasan, please. He has
chosen security and peace of mind, so there will always be a limit to what he can earn.
Mm-hmm. So he has chosen security and peace of mind, so there will always be a limit to what he can earn. And what does he refer to? What is he a representative of?
The pop stars.
No, it's also normal people.
Yeah, very good. Normal people, yes. Normal people, ordinary people who have never thought about any challenge in their lives, because actually according to the text, pop stars challenge themselves, you know, and they, for example, forget about the pensions that are easily accessible to the ordinary people. They say no to them because they want to be independent. They just go through a lot of, let's say, predicaments, challenges, and hard working, so they deserve that. You see?
Yeah, I got it.
Mm-hmm. A man who attempts to, so there will always be a limit to what he can earn. Okay, hello, please. See, but yes, hello.
I think
Thank you. But a man who attempts to become a star is taking enormous risks. So there are a lot of, let's say, ups and downs and bumps, let's say, on the way of success to becoming a pop star. Okay, he knows at the outset or from the very beginning that only a handful of competitors, only a handful of, it means let's say infinitesimal or inconsiderable amount of people or number of people, just some of them or few of them ever get to the very top or become really successful top of the pop. So he knows that years. Yeah. So please, Sasan.
Sure. He knows that years of concentrated effort may be rewarded with complete failure. That's really risky.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
But he knows too that the rewards for success are very high indeed. They are the
Yes, go on, please. Sorry.
they are the recompense,
Recompense. Yes.
recompense, yeah, for the huge risk involved. And if he archives them, he has
Achieves.
certainly achieves them. He has certainly earned them.
Okay, thank you. So, he knows the years of concentrated effort, focused effort, and attempts or endeavor be rewarded with complete failure. It means that, as you said, it's a risky situation. They may end up having nothing, you know. But he knows too that the rewards for success are very high indeed. So if you happen to be successful, that level of success or achievement or accomplishment is really remarkable. So they are the recompense or compensation. You see, recompense means compensation for the huge risks involved. And if he achieves them or attains them, obtains them, or reaches for, he has certainly earned them. So they deserve it. And that, let's say, amount of success would be really fantastic. Okay, Hela, the last sentence, please.
That's the essence of private enterprise.
Yeah, enterprise means business.
I don't know.
Yeah, a kind of business, because actually being a pop star is a kind of business and a very lucrative one. And that is the essence or origin, or even actually great point of private enterprise. So do you have any question from this difficult unit?